So I've been in media arts school for about a month now, and a lot has happened since I started. The coolest thing that's happened is that I have finally upgraded from old Lappy to little Mackie. And she's everything I want in a laptop. I'd never known anyone to keep a laptop for that long, and now I know why. It can't run unless it's plugged in, it still uses Windows XP, and it is incredibly, frustratingly slow for editing video. Seriously, I have gotten this close to just chucking it at the wall on multiple occasions. I've even joked about going all Office Space in the laptop. Actually... Then again, I might need it later. So along with the new laptop comes new editing software. As part of my program, I get access to the Adobe Creative Cloud, which means I can finally edit on Premiere. That means I can do this, and this, and this. So that's pretty cool. Going to media art school has been an interesting experience so far. I'm taking classes on Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, and media literacy, which is one of my favorite classes, surprisingly. Media literacy is learning not only about different types of media, but how these media shape our society and vice versa. As someone who spent a lot of time thinking about our relationship with media and even making videos on the topic, this class was a pretty good fit for me. I've also met some cool people through my classes. My class size ranges from 6 to 24 students, so you get to know people pretty quickly. Most of the people in my cohort are boys, which is fine, and a lot of them are really young, like 18 to 20 young. This age difference didn't really hit me until recently. I was talking with a classmate about how awesome it is when movies on DVD come with special extended editions that have hours of behind-the-scenes footage. I brought up how The Lord of the Rings is a prime example of this. Then he brought up The Hobbit and how excited he was about the special extended edition that is apparently coming out in a month. I couldn't figure out why he was so much more into The Hobbit than Lord of the Rings, until I started doing the math in my head. When I was in high school, The Lord of the Rings came out in theaters, it became a staple of pop culture, and it also became a defining part of my high school experience. The Hobbit came out a couple of years ago when this guy was still in high school, and it was probably a defining part of his high school experience. Here he was, showing the same enthusiasm for The Hobbit that I did for The Lord of the Rings. 10 years ago. And then I felt really old. So the age difference makes for some interesting conversations, but my classmates are all friendly and cool. They're excited to learn and collaborate, which is pretty refreshing. On top of the usual reading and assignments, I'm currently involved in 2 long-term projects. The first is for the Film Production Club, in which I and 30 other students are trying to put together a film that could be screened at this year's Sundance or Cannes. I want to get more experience working on a production crew, so I've signed up to work as a lighting technician, though apparently the industry term for my position is a juicer. My other project actually came out of my editing and production class. My instructor asked us to pitch ideas for a short film to the class. I pitched an idea, people liked it, and now my instructor has appointed me as a project leader for the film. So now I have until the end of the semester to get a team together and produce a short film. It's going to be challenging, but the fact that I'm already drunk with excitement just thinking about it is probably a good thing. I don't know. There isn't really a point to this video. I'm just letting you know what I'm up to and that things are going to get crazy busy for me. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll be back on here in a couple weeks. In the meantime, I'll be hanging out in the comments if you want to chat.